Child, this YNW Melly case is a mess, and the jury just had to go back and redeliberate because they deadlocked. Is y'all ready to talk about this? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV back with a quick little joke. So we discussing this doggone YNW Melly case. In case you're familiar with the case, basically back in 2018, YNW Melly, aka Jamel Demons, was basically charged with unaliving two of his best friends, right? Everybody knows about this case. It's been something that's been going on, like I said, since 2018. We're now in 2023, so that tells you a lot about how long this case has been going on. During this trial recently this year, there has been a lot of antics and a lot of craziness going on with this trial that basically has the doggone jury down there almost at a deadlock, but we'll get to that in a second. What I wanted to touch on is some of the things that happened in court. So a couple of things that I noticed that I saw on Twitter, because I'm not really following it per se, was he had a couple of his friends testify on his behalf. This is one of the friends who testified that basically YNW Melly was a wreck when he found out that his friends were not here anymore, that they were unalived, and that he was basically crying. He was, almost inconsolable, and I'm just adding that on. But he basically said that they were all crying and in disbelief when they found out their friend was unalived. Well, child, there's video footage of YNW Melly after the doggone arrest, which was soon after he, the crime was committed. And it didn't look like he was crying to me, and we're going to get to that. Let me let y'all hear the clip of YNW Melly's friend, and then I'm going to show y'all YNW Melly's reaction right after, and I'll come back with more commentary.
And heard some distressing news. Yes. What did you hear?
Their second Julie was shot.
When you heard that, did you see Melly in the house?
Yes.
Did you see Melly how he was dressed in the house?
Yes.
What was he wearing?
Shorts, t-shirt.
Upon hearing that fact Julie, I really should use names, Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas were shot. What did you guys do?
We were already dressed and stuff, so we just left with Fredo's house.
Was anybody upset or crying?
Yeah, we all were crying.
This young man crying?
Yes. Positive.
So you heard what his friend had to say about the state of YNW Melly's, emotions right after they found out what was going on. And I want to show y'all YNW Melly in the doggone interrogation room by himself and what his emotions was then. Take a look at this. Now, I promise you, girl, this was not a laughing matter. I promise you this is not what I'm doing. But seriously, does this look like the same emotional state that his friend said that they were all in? And again, I'm not saying that I know for sure what was going on through his head, but I know for a fact that the math ain't mathing and the two ain't adding. The 1 + 1 is giving us 5 instead of 2. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, girl, it's just a debacle. Not to mention his attorney, right? YNW Melly's attorney, I'm not gonna lie, from some of the stuff that I saw, I was like, he must want this boy to go to jail. I don't know. The system is rigged. We all know that. But some of the arguments he was making had me floored. Let me let y'all listen, and you can look at his body language to see that I know what I'm talking about when I say it had me floored. Y'all take a listen to what this man's argument was on behalf of YNW Melly, and I'm going to come right back for some more commentary.
And realize this young man, this little kid, excuse me for calling him a kid, he was 19 at the time, was a rap star, making more money than he'll ever see in his entire career at 19. He got television. And he wanted to nail this kid. And what better way to move up the ranks, get some publicity, is to arrest the star. They arrest Howard or myself.
Investigate Wanda's conduct. Did you investigate Jay Green? Yes. Did you investigate Bentley?
Now, y'all see the laughter and the humor in this. And this is not a laughing matter because people have lost their lives. But geez Louise, girl. Where did YNW Melly find this attorney? I only want to know so that I never go that way. You know what I mean? Because this guy seems like a joke. And I know how the system works. You will pay all this money for an attorney that's going to get you to go to jail anyway or prison anyway. I'm not saying that's the case, but it's just giving real sus, right? So moving on. The judge basically closes out the trial. He's given the jury their their orders to go ahead and deliberate on this trial. The judge then goes on to ask YNW Melly at the end before they go ahead and adjourn for the day. He asked him if he wanted to testify, and obviously YNW Melly chose not to, which is probably the smarter thing to do. But it was kind of like the way in which he was asking him, are you sure? Do you feel satisfied? Are you being coerced? And I know these are regular questions, but the way he was asking them had me dying. Because it's just like, I feel like the judge was like, bro, your lawyer could have just fried you right now. Like, you sure this is what you want to do? That's just me and how I'm feeling and how I'm taking from it. I'm going to let y'all hear the clip and I'm going to come right back with some more commentary.
Did they answer all your questions?
Yes, sir.
And what is your decision?
I will not be testifying.
You will not be testifying.
No, sir.
Is anyone forcing you or coercing you to make this decision?
No, sir.
Anybody make any promises or on the contrary, make any threats to get you not to testify?
No, sir.
This is your free and voluntary decision?
Yes, sir.
So let me go further. You heard your attorney said he rests, he's not going to call any other witness. That includes you, but no other witnesses. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is there any other witnesses that you wanted your attorneys to call and present to the jury?
No, sir.
Any other evidence that you wanted your attorneys to present to this jury?
No, sir.
You good? You satisfied with their performance?
Yes, sir.
All right. And everything that you wanted the jury to hear and listen to is before the jury. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So now you just heard YNW say he doesn't want to testify. You know, he's not, willing to be called as a witness or have any other witnesses called. Like, he seems satisfied with this outcome or with the outcome of the trial so far. So now the jury goes back to deliberate. And apparently one juror wrote to the judge and was asking what happens because basically they're deadlocked. Whoever believes he's innocent is standing on that, and whoever believes he's guilty is standing on that. Now, they adjourned yesterday and was given their jury instructions, and apparently one of the jurors, juror number 4, whoever that is, had a question for Your Honor to see what happens when they just can't figure out which way they want to go, basically. Let me let y'all hear this clip and the judge's response, and I'll come right back for final commentary.
It says, what if we can't come to a decision, question mark, everyone is stuck on which side they've chosen, signed by the 4-person. After you have done that, if you simply cannot reach a verdict, then return to the courtroom and I will declare this case mistried and will discharge you with my sincere appreciation for your services. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now retire and continue with your deliberations.
So you guys just heard juror number 4's letter to the judge, trying to figure out what happens if, they're deadlocked. And basically the judge gave them the opportunity to go back and try this one more time and see if they can't come to a decision. And if not, they will basically declare this a mistrial. Listen, that all sounds cool and everything, but if he really did do these things, I think that would be a misjustice or injustice, I'm sorry, for this whole trial. Like, this dude is not like the average kid. Need I remind you of like his behavior during the trial, his, antics and all this stuff, as if his life isn't on the line. And his last name is Demons. Demons, I don't care what you want to say, but Demons is demons to me. I don't know. That's kind of weird, y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this trial. Y'all think he gonna be found innocent or guilty? What's going on? Y'all okay with a mistrial? Whatever your thoughts are, y'all just drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok, y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.